I'm working for an hourly wage. I went to high school, didn't do great. Still, I gotta make more cash.
Not a teacher, baby, but I can teach you something. Not a preacher, but we can pray if you want.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be focusing on how to show you how to properly install a lace frontal for a good meltdown effect. Now the lace in this video is light brown lace. I went ahead and bleached and plucked, and I also hot combed this back, and I used my Nairobi's foam lotion to help with the laying flatness of this frontal. So I'm just going to go ahead and begin to install this frontal, and I have not added any foundation or anything onto this yet. This is just how it looks without even being customized to her skin tone. So the first thing you want to do is just go ahead and sew down the back of that frontal. You want to make sure that your client holds that frontal exactly where you need it to be without moving or adjusting it as you sew down the back. And as you're sewing down the back, you want to make sure that you are stretching that frontal all the way out before you actually sew it down, so that it lays flat once you actually install it. So now that I am done sewing down the back of this frontal, this is what it looks like. As you can see, it already looks like it's been kind of molded down already, but it has not. And this is what it should look like after you have that client hold it down tight and sew it down properly. Now, today we will be using the bold hold, and I will not be showing you all 3 layers, but I will show you like 1.5 layers and how it should be clear right before you begin to apply it. But before you do any adhesive, you want to make sure that you are cleaning the skin with 91% alcohol or stronger. I am using 99%, and I'm using the brand Swan, which I purchased from my local beauty supply store. And for the foundation today, I'll be using Super Stay Maybelline in the color 360 Mocha, and I'm just going to take my beauty blender and brush that onto that frontal. And this is what it looks like after I went ahead and added the foundation. So it is a major difference before from what it looked like without the foundation. So this is what it looks like once I place it down. So now that you guys can pretty much see just like a rough draft of what it's going to look like, now I will begin to go ahead and start to glue down this lace. Now, like I said before, I will be using the bold hold, and this is the bold hold active. I tried to show you guys, but it's there it is, the bold hold active, and it's the one that's with the pink wrapping around it. So I'm just going to go ahead and begin to apply my thin layers, and I will be using the back of my eyebrow razor shaper to just like spread the glue down neatly. You can use a rat-tail comb, you can use this eyebrow razor, or anything with a flat surface to just, smoothen it out. Now here is the 3rd layer that I'm applying. As I mentioned, I will not be showing all 3 layers, but this is the final layer, and I'm just going to go ahead and spread that out nice and neat. And before this while this is turning clear and I'm waiting for it to turn clear, I would just, give it some time. Like, you don't have to blow dry it or anything. As you can see, it's turning pretty clear already as I'm applying the other side of the glue. Now, as far as how wide you want to spread your glue, you want to do it at least about 1 inch. And I like to do like 1/2 inch onto the cap and then 1/2 inch on the skin. That way you make sure that you get a nice firm hold. Now that that glue has dried clear, you can go ahead and pull that lace down into that glue. I like to work from center to side. So I'm going to pull the center first, and then I'm going to pull the left side down, have my client hold that side, and then I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing for the right side, and I'm going to have my client hold the right side. Now I'm just going to go ahead and take my blow dryer on a warm setting. I use warm and hot. Honestly, I don't use cold. So either one is fine. And I just like to go ahead and blow dry that in just for a few seconds, at the most a minute or 2. So now that I did that, I'm going to go ahead and begin to comb that hair back and pull using that extra lace that you have not cut off yet. You want to go ahead and pull that lace down into that glue. Now, as far as cutting off the extra lace, I will be using my scissors, and I will be going in a zigzag motion, as you can see me doing here on camera. And I like to work with one side at a time. Like, just get one side, tack down and melt it into the skin, and then I would do the other side. So I'm just going to use the scissors, as I mentioned, and actually do the zigzag motion. And I'm going to cut off the extra lace from around the ears and begin to glue down the pieces that are still lifting. And the reason why you want to cut the lace in a zigzag motion, because it gives it more of a natural look versus just like a straight across hairline. And I will do an update video as far as plucking and also properly bleaching knots as well. So stay tuned for that. But here I am just gluing down any pieces that are tacked down. I still did 2 to 3 layers under those little pieces, so that the glue can be like nice and full. Well, I don't know how to explain, but not full looking, but the more layers, the better the stick. So it gives it a better melt down when you use enough layers. So that's why I'm going to still do 3 layers underneath those little pieces before I push them down into the skin. And I am just using the back of my rat tail comb, and I just put some of the glue on the back of my hand. And that's just something that I always done to help me do what I need to do a little bit faster. So now I'm just going to go ahead and take the teeth and the back of that comb and just push that lace right into that glue. And if you follow all of these steps correctly, you should have the same results or similar or even better. Everybody has their own magic touch, but this is what it looks like so far. It's very natural, very melted, and this is why I love this Bold Hold Active Glue. Now I'm just going to go ahead and repeat the same steps to the other side. Now that you have everything tacked down, the next part is to actually secure and melt that lace in. So we're going to go in with our elastic band, tie it nice and tight, and that way it helps presses that lace down into the skin so much more. And as that lace is baking, I'm going to wait about 10 minutes, and here I am back, and I'm going to remove that lace and begin to style my client's hair. Now, we will not be doing any baby hairs today. She just wanted a natural look and a center part at that. So this is pretty much what it looks like. Yes, melt, melt, melt. This is no filter, by the way. I do not record my videos in filter. So this is just like right off of my camera. And this is what it looks like. So nice, so melted, period. And I'm going to insert a little video here. And I'm zooming in to show you guys. And once again, this is with no filter, and this was light brown lace that I was using. So this is what it looks like, front and side. And let's jump back into the styling of this video. Now, I'm not going to show the full detail of me styling because, you know, it's just a center part. It's nothing fancy at all. But I am just going to part her hair down the middle. I'm going to use my hot comb and my wax stick to get it super, super sleek. And And I am using my Carrot Care wax stick. That is my favorite one. It's very expensive though. It's about 17 to 21 bucks depending on where you buy it. But I know they have cheaper options, but you know, I just like what I like. So yeah, so I'm just going to use that wax stick to get it super sleek and melted. Yeah, she was just talking about how good her hair looks in this video. But on the other hand, what I'm doing to one side, I'm going to repeat to the other. Now, what I did not show you guys on this video, but I've showed in a previous video, like as far as if you have a little over bleach problem, I am going to correct her part and make it more sleek by just laying my tail comb in her part and spraying the inside of the part with the black spray, and just lightly to actually clean up and make her part more like neat. And off camera I did go ahead and flatten her hair because it's just the same thing, you know. But these are the finishing results. I hope you guys learned some tips and enjoyed this tutorial. That's what it looks like after I cleaned up the part with the black spray. So I just want to thank you guys for tuning in and enjoy. I hope you enjoyed this meltdown video. Thank you.